Hi there, so my name is Hannah Barrett, or maybe you know me as Yoga Girl London, and I'm here today with my lovely friend and physiotherapist, Finola Burrell. We're going to be walking you through a postnatal flow, all about finding your strength, strengthening those parts of your body after having a baby that maybe needs some TLC. Finola's going to be modifying, so you can do this flow if you've had your 6-week sign off from the doctor. Start with Finola's version and then work up to mine. The watch points that you want to be aware of are your abdominals. If you feel like you can't control your core or you get any doming or bulging, then please ease off. And if you're still getting it, then please stop. If you have any pain, then please stop. Yoga should never be painful. So grab a block and we're going to start on our backs. So coming to lie on your flat back. Bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Then start to breathe in and out through the nose, inhaling into your hands. So inhaling into the stomach, bringing the breath all the way up to the chest. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, feeling the belly rise. Your chest moving front ways, back ways to the sides, all the way up to the collarbones, and exhale, release. Inhale. Each exhale, lengthen it even more. Start to calm the body, calm the mind, ground yourself. Keep breathing, inhale. Exhale, release. 2 more times, inhale, taking the deepest breath you've taken today. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale, release. Slowly blink your eyes open, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bring your feet so they're flat on the mat, knees are bent. And we're going to start with the pelvic floor. Pelvic floor strengthening is so important after having a baby. We're going to do 5 lifts and then we're going to do a long hold. You should incorporate this into your day, maybe 3 times a day, doing 10 of each. It's really vital. Make it a habit. Do it when you're feeding or when you're having a cup of tea. And what I want you to do is, as you exhale, you want to feel a lift in the pelvic floor. So you want to imagine you're trying to stop yourself passing wind and stop yourself peeing. And then as you inhale, you fully release. So exhale, find that lift. Inhale, release. Exhale, engaging. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Last time, exhale, lift. And inhale, release. And then 1 long hold, exhale. Holding it here, keep breathing. Trying to hold it for up to 10 seconds. If you can't hold it for 10, that's fine. Just stop and start again. And release. Take a deep inhale into the belly, let everything go. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Rolling onto your left-hand side, pushing yourself all the way up. And rolling over the knees, coming into all fours. So tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Start bringing some mobility into the spine. Inhale, breathe the chest forward. Exhale, round through the back. Push the ground away, hug navel to spine. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, rounding the back. Last time, inhale. Exhale, rounding through. Coming back to center now, starting to take some little circles. So inhale, taking the body forward, and exhale, just bringing the hips back. Taking as big a circles or as smaller circles that feels good for you. Just remember to breathe, move with the breath. Last time, this direction. Next, inhale, change direction, take yourself forward. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, breathing forward. Exhale. Last time, inhaling forward. And exhale, take it back. Coming back up to tabletop now. Inhale, breathe the right arm open, opening your body to the side. Exhale, thread your right arm through, coming down onto the cheek, onto the ear. Inhale, lifting up, hug navel to spine. Exhale, taking it through. Last time. Inhale, breathing the arms up, open the chest. Exhale, take it through. Stay here. Maybe stretch your left fingertips forward. Maybe even test your balance, lifting your left leg back. Hug your navel to spine, lift the pelvic floor. Release the knee if you've got the leg floating. Inhale brings you all the way back to tabletop. Other side. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, open it up, open the body to the side. Exhale, thread through. Last time. Inhale, breathing the body open. Exhale, feeding it through, holding it there. Again, taking the variation on your arm you need. Maybe sending that right leg back. Energy through the leg. Hug your navel to spine. Slowly drop the knee if it's lifted, and inhale brings you all the way back to tabletop. So I want to take a moment to talk to you about our TVA, our deep abdominal muscle that works like a corset around you. So when you're doing these poses, you can kind of cruise in a pose or you can work in a pose. So tabletop is a really great example. You can kind of hang out and think, okay, this is easy. But engage, so push the ground away, lift the pelvic floor, hug your navel to spine. So to engage your TVA, you want to imagine you're pulling on a tight pair of jeans. So you're hugging your lower belly in. And you should feel it really strong. Actually, you could even feel it yourself, bringing your hands to your hip bones, taking them in slightly and down a little bit, about an inch or so. And then inhale, just release everything, make everything really floppy. And as you exhale, drawing your navel to spine, imagining you're pulling on those jeans and you'll feel the muscle engage. So coming into the tabletop, we're gonna come into a really great shoulder strengthener, scapular push-ups. As you inhale, you wanna squeeze the shoulder blades together as much as you can. And as you exhale, push the ground away, pull them away from your spine. Inhale, draws them together. Exhale, push the ground away. This isn't a cat-cow. Keep moving as you breathe. Your core stays strong throughout. It's literally just moving your shoulder blades. Inhale, drawing them together. Exhale, pushing away. Let's do 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, push away. Inhale, squeeze together. You should start to feel it by now. Exhale, push away. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale, keep hugging navel to spine. Inhale. And exhale, pushing the ground away. So from here, we're gonna come into a bird dog. So again, make your this pose really strong, find your strength. And as you inhale, lift your right arm forward. Maybe that's enough, or maybe you want to lift your left leg in the opposite direction, extending through the fingertips, extending through the toes, hugging the core in, breathing here. As you exhale, slowly release. Inhale, your left arm comes forward. Again, maybe you hold it there, or maybe you lift the right leg to join. Imagine I'm there with you. I'm pulling your fingertips and your toes in opposite directions. Your core hugs in. Your right hand pushes firmly into the ground. Exhale, slowly release. So I'm gonna come into a downward facing dog now. Finola, every time I'm doing a downward facing dog, is gonna stay in an active tabletop. So again, feeling that engagement in the core, lifting the pelvic floor, pushing into her hands. And I'm gonna send my hips up and back, downward facing dog. The reason why you wouldn't wanna do this is because there's quite a lot of intra-abdominal pressure. So it pushes down on the pelvic floor. So if you're getting any dome and you feel like you can't control your core, then please take Finola's option. If you're in your downward facing dog, push your hands really firmly into the ground, lift your sit bones high, hug the heels down towards the ground. You want to think about having a lovely, nice S curve in the spine. As you inhale, I'm going to slowly walk my toes to my hands even. Finola, you're going to step to the front of the mat. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Take a nice forward fold, ragdoll, take hold of either elbow, gentle sway from side to side. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, rolling all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae, head comes up last. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Bring the toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Again, activate through this pose. Push down. Imagine your feet have four corners. Push them into the ground. Feel this engage your legs. Hug the core in. Imagine I'm pulling you through the crown of your head. Inhale, the arms rise, gaze comes up. Exhale, hug the inner thighs in, hug the core in as you slowly fold forward, hands to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze is forward. You can bring your hands onto your shins. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, drop the knees, kneeling plank. From here, Finola is either going to do a cat-cow movement in tabletop or a little push-up, depending how you feel in your practice today, in your body today. Exhale, lowering all the way down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, breathing the heart open, baby cobra. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. So again, find your strength here, come back to the breath. Push the hands firmly into the floor. Hug the core in. Exhale, bend the knees, those in down dog. Inhale, step to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the earth. Inhale, hug the core in as you come all the way up, fingertips touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, bending into the knees, sitting into your chair. Gaze comes up between the hands. If you can only feel this in your quads, then sit the hips back a little bit more and really squeeze the bum. Squeeze the knees in towards each other. Again, core super strong. Holding it here. Let's take 5 little pulses here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you're feeling it. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, gazes forward. Exhale, step it back, drop the knees, plank pose. Hug the core in as you lower, elbows in, chest comes to the earth. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back and down, opening the heart. And exhale, navel to spine, hips to the sky. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot to the front of the mat. If this is hard and you can't step very far, that's absolutely fine. Use your hand to help you get to the front. Find your strength here. Push down really firmly into the foot, strong core. Inhale, lift the arms, high lunge. Again, keep that foot firm, that right foot firmly pushing into the earth. And maybe have a feeling of squeezing your inner thighs in towards each other. Notice how this makes your pelvis feel super, super stable. As you exhale, bring your hands to the heart, slowly start to hinge forward, lifting your left toes into the air. If you fall, it's absolutely fine. Breathe the heart forward, push the hands into each other, square your left hip down. Exhale, slowly, mindfully drop the toes, open the arms out, warrior 2. So your front foot's facing forward, your back foot's parallel to the back edge of your mat. Imagine, again, I'm pulling your fingertips in opposite directions and your gaze comes over the right hand. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, step back, plank, drop the knees. Your elbows come in, core strong as you lower through. Inhale, push the tops of the feet into the mat, open the heart. Exhale, navel to spine, hips to the sky. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward to the front of the mat. Find that strength. Inhale, lifting up with control. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards each other. Push that left foot into the mat. And grow tall through the crown of your head. Feel long, feel the core really strong. Exhale, hands come to your heart. Hinge the body forward. Lift the right toes high. Ooh, so ground down through that left foot. Really turning on the muscles in your hips, your glutes. As you exhale, slowly bring the right toes to the mat to open it out, warrior 2. Again, focus on your feet, your foundations. Push through those 4 corners. Make them turn on the whole of your legs. This shouldn't be easy. If it's easy, make it hard. Exhale, windmill the hands, frame the front foot, step back, plank, drop the knees. Lower the knees, chest, chin, heart comes down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open. Exhale, navel to spine. Breathe. Take a moment, come back to the breath. Focus on the ribs on the back of your body and breathe them up towards the ceiling. So we're going to build on that flow now. This is called a ladder flow. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, step it to the front of the mat. Again, find that strength. Inhale, lift up slowly with control, mindful movement. Exhale, let's straight away take hands to heart. Lean the body forward, lifting back up, warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. Maybe keep the arms where they are, or maybe shoot them back alongside the body. Holding it here for 3. Keep hugging the navel in, 2. Push down through the right foot, 1. Slowly drop those left toes, coming into your warrior 2. Find that strength. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, you're going to bend into this left knee. Your left toes come out at 45 degrees. This right leg straightens. Side squat. Now, sometimes people go all the way down and they hang out here. I don't want you to hang out. I want you to work. I want you to feel a lift. So push down really firmly through this left foot. Push this heel into the ground and feel super strong. This is hard. Exhale, take it over. Right hand side. Keep feeling that lift. Take it over back to the other side. Feel that lift, find your strength. Then inhale, brings you up. You're coming into goddess pose. So your feet are a stride distance apart, toes at 45 degrees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sitting down. Your knees may want to collapse in, keep pushing them back, holding it here. Again, we're going to come back to those pelvic floor exercises. As you exhale, find that lift. Again, imagining like you're trying to stop wind or stop yourself passing urine. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Legs are burning. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts. Inhale, release. Straighten the legs. Take the feet so they're parallel to the edges of your mat. Maybe even widen them a little bit. Inhale, bring the arms up, open the chest. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the mat. Now maybe walk your palms back between the heels. Maybe you're on blocks, that's fine. It doesn't matter what the pose looks like, it matters how it feels in your body. So you should be feeling a lovely stretch on the backs of your thighs. Breathe into it, use your breath to help you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And inhale brings you all the way up. Turn your right foot to face the front, windmill the hands, frame the front foot, step back plank, drop the knees. Elbows come in as you lower, exhale. Inhale, open the heart, breathe the heart open. Exhale, navel to spine, hips to the sky. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step it forward, find that strength. Inhale, lifts you up with control, fingertips high. Length through the crown, push down left foot. Hands come to your heart. Start to tip the weight forward. Lift the right toes, square through the hips. Hug that core in, maybe even give it a little tap. Make sure it's still working. For 3, keep pushing through the left foot. Whoop, maybe shooting the arms back. For 2 and 1. Slowly brings you down, warrior 2. Find those foundations, push through the ground with your feet, turn on the legs. From here, bending in, inhale, flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, bend into that right knee, toes turn out, sit down, Skandasana. Take it over the other side, keep the hips low if you can. Again, exhale takes it back. And then inhale brings you up, transitioning, feet a little closer together, goddess pose. Inhale, lift the arms up, exhale, sitting back. Again, make sure those knees don't collapse in. Taking 10 pulses here this time. Keep breathing as you pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lifting up. Turning the heels out, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, folding forward, lifting the hands towards the earth. Noticing where your weight is on your feet.
and trying to bring it towards the center. Keep breathing the spine long, lengthening towards the ground, breathing into that back body. Inhale, it's gonna lift you all the way up, use the core. Release the hands, turn the left toes back to face the front. Windmill the arms down, throwing the front foot. Step back, knees come down. Elbows in, exhale, lowering all the way down. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, navel to spine, hips to the sky. Last time, we build on now. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, step it to the front of the mat. Again, find that strength. Inhale, lift up slowly with control, mindful movement. Exhale, let's straight away take hands to heart. Lean the body forward, lifting back up, warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. Maybe keep the arms where they are, or maybe shoot them back alongside the body. Holding it here for 3. Keep hugging the navel in, 2. Push down through the right foot, 1. Slowly drop those left toes, coming into your warrior 2. Find that strength. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, you're gonna bend into this left knee. Your left toes come out at 45 degrees. This right leg straightens. Side squat. Now, sometimes people go all the way down and they hang out here. I don't want you to hang out. I want you to work. I want you to feel a lift. So push down really firmly through this left foot. Push this heel into the ground and feel super strong. This is hard. Exhale, take it over. Right hand side. Keep feeling that lift. Take it over back to the other side. Feel that lift, find your strength. Then inhale, brings you up. You're coming into goddess pose. So your feet are a stride distance apart, toes at 45 degrees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sitting down. Your knees may want to collapse in, keep pushing them back, holding it here. Again, we're going to come back to those pelvic floor exercises. As you exhale, find that lift. Again, imagining like you're trying to stop wind or stop yourself passing urine. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Legs are burning. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts. Inhale, release. Straighten the legs. Take the feet so they're parallel to the edges of your mat. Maybe even widen them a little bit. Inhale, bring the arms up, open the chest. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the mat. Now maybe walk your palms back between the heels. Maybe you're on blocks, that's fine. It doesn't matter what the pose looks like, it matters how it feels in your body. So you should be feeling a lovely stretch on the backs of your thighs. Breathe into it, use your breath to help you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, and inhale brings you all the way up. Turn your right foot to face the front, windmill the hands, frame the front foot, step back plank, drop the knees. Elbows come in as you lower, exhale. Inhale, open the heart, breathe the heart open. Exhale, navel to spine, hips to the sky. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step it forward, find that strength. Inhale, lift you up with control, fingertips high. Length through the crown, push down left foot. Hands come to your heart. Start to tip the weight forward. Lift the right toes, square through the hips. Hug that core in, maybe even give it a little tap, make sure it's still working. For 3, keep pushing through the left foot. Whoop, maybe shooting the arms back. For 2, and 1. Slowly brings you down, warrior 2. Find those foundations, push through the ground with your feet, turn on the legs. From here, bending in, inhale, flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, bend into that right knee, toes turn out, sit down, Skandasana. Take it over the other side, keep the hips low if you can. Again, exhale, takes it back. And then inhale, brings you up, transitioning, feet a little closer together, goddess pose. Inhale, lift the arms up, exhale, sitting back. Again, make sure those knees don't collapse in. Taking 10 pulses here this time. Keep breathing as you pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lifting up, turning the heels out. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, folding forward, lifting the hands towards the earth. Noticing where your weight is on your feet and trying to bring it towards the center. Keep breathing the spine long, lengthening towards the ground, breathing into that back body. Inhale, it's going to lift you all the way up. Use the core. Release the hands. Turn the left toes back to face the front. Windmill the arms down, frame the front foot. Step back, knees come down. Elbows in, exhale, lowering all the way down. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, navel to spine, hips to the sky. Last time, we build on now. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot forward. And inhale brings you all the way up, high lunge. Exhale, hands to your heart. Coming forward, lifting the leg. Back to your warrior 3. Back to the strength in that right leg, hug navel to spine. As you exhale, slowly, mindfully drop the toes, warrior 2. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. As you exhale, come back, Skandasana. This time, you're gonna point your right toes towards the front of the room. Bend into that right knee, bringing the hand down onto the floor or a block, lifting up half moon. You wanna open the left hip, open the left shoulder, and maybe even bring your gaze up. If that is gonna work for you today, we'll see if it's gonna work for me. Yes. As you exhale slowly, again, mindfully drop the foot, returning, warrior 2. Windmill the hands down, your left hand comes by your right foot. Lift the right hand high. Squeeze the inner thighs in towards each other, hug navel to spine. You're gonna drop that left knee and you're gonna step your right foot. So I'm gonna turn around just so you can see from the other side, as is Finola. So option 1 is to do what Finola's doing and come into a side lying position. This is amazing for working our glute medius, which is one of our stabilizing muscles, which very often after having a baby is weak. What the 2 key points are, you want to think about turning, as you lift your leg, turning these toes down towards the floor and making sure your hips are either stacked or slightly coming forward. You want to make sure you can feel this in the side of your butt rather than along your leg. If you can't feel it in your butt, then roll that hip forward and see if that helps. Keep turning that foot down. To take it up 1 level, you can bring the knee down, coming into a side plank position. We're going to do 10 lifts. So ready, exhale, lifting, inhale, release. Exhale, lift, inhale, release. Exhale, remembering to keep that core strong as you move. Exhale, lift, inhale, release. Exhale, hopefully you can feel it. I can feel it now already. Exhale, lift, inhale, release. 5 more, lifting, lowering. Exhale, lift 4, inhale. Exhale, lift 3, inhale, release. Exhale, lift 2, keep the core strong, inhale, release. Last time, exhale, lift, inhale, release. Slowly from here, you're going to drop your hands onto the mat and you're going to step your right foot forward, coming onto that back knee. So your right foot is to the outside of your right hand. From here, let's just do a little cat-cow movement. So as you inhale, arch the spine. As you exhale, round through the back, push the ground away. And hopefully you'll notice a lovely stretch in the front of your hip flexor on the front of your hip. So either you stay here like Finola's gonna do, grab a block if you need to, or you can come down onto the forearms. Keep breathing the chest forward. And this is one of those poses I love to have a little rock around in. Have a little sway from side to side. Keep breathing, sending the breath to the parts of your body which feel sticky. Holding it here for a few more breaths, trying to find some comfort in the pose. Inhale, coming onto the hands if you're not so already. And you're going to slowly bring that right foot across the mat. We're coming into pigeon pose, flexing that right foot, squaring through the hips Finola, you'll see, has set herself on a block to help square through the hips. Inhale, lift. So imagine engaging, push down through the legs, engage through the legs. And as you exhale, you're going to take it forward. Bow down. Close your eyes. Bring your head to the ground or maybe onto another block. And start to count your breath. So each inhale is 1. Exhale 2. Inhale 3, so on, so forth, all the way to 10. And if your mind starts to wander, just bring it back and start again. Next, inhale, slowly, mindfully walk the fingers back. And you're gonna swing this left leg all the way round and up and over the top of the right thigh. If this is too much, you can straighten through that right leg, perfect. Bring your left fingertips behind you, inhale the right arm up, exhale, take a twist, gazing over that left shoulder. Keep lengthening through the spine on the inhale, and as you exhale, maybe twist that tiny bit more. Next, exhale, take a little counter twist, opposite side. And then you're going to come back to center. You're going to swing that leg all the way back round and make your way back to a downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot forward, and inhale brings you back up, high lunge. Energy through that left foot, rise up through the fingers. Exhale, hands to the heart, lifting up, warrior 3. Square the right hip, lift the pelvic floor, toes pulling away from you. Exhale, slowly lower, warrior 2. Ground down through the feet, inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, bend into this right knee, sit the hips low. Keep the gaze to the front of the mat, turn the left toes, coming into your half moon. Inhale, lifting up. Again, rolling that right hip open, the right shoulder open, grabbing a block if you need. Feel long, feel strong in this pose. As you exhale, you're going to slowly, mindfully return. Warrior 2. Windmill the hands, right hand this time comes by left foot. Inhale, left arm rises. Squeeze the inner thighs in towards each other. Keep lifting up through the left fingers. Drop that right knee, coming round, back to your leg lifts. We're doing 2 on the same side, Finola. Gonna be unbalanced. Anyway, you guys won't be. So pointing those toes down, stacking the hips, again, making sure you can feel it on the side of your butt. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, release. Keep the core strong. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. Keep the breath going. Keep strong. Keep pushing through the right hand if you're in a side plank like me. Keep moving, keep breathing. 4 more, exhale. Inhale, release. 3 more, exhale. Release. Last 2. And 1. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. Step the left foot to the front of the mat this time. On the back knee, again, little cat-cow. Inhale, breathing the chest forward. Exhale, rounding back, dropping the head. Staying there, or maybe again, coming onto the forearms. Again, being mindful of your body. This side for me is a lot tighter. And that's cool. We're not symmetrical. We're beautiful. We're more interesting than that. Pull your forearms towards you. If you're on your forearms, draw your spine long. Inhale brings you back up to your hands if you're not there already, and you're going to inch that foot round, coming back to pigeon on the left side this time though. So left foot is flexed, nice and square in the hips. Engage through the legs, push down, make them work, lift the chest, and exhale, folding down. Bring the head down to the earth, closing your eyes again. And this time, maybe counting your breaths like before, or maybe listening to the sounds surrounding you, the obvious, like the sound of my voice, but then the not so obvious. Maybe coming back to the counting your breath, or maybe this time noticing the sounds around you. The obvious, the sound of my voice, and the more subtle, the sound of your breath. The sounds from inside the rooms where you are or outside. Notice them, don't dwell on them. Helps you ground yourself right now, right here. Next, inhale. You're going to take yourself all the way up. And as we did before, this right leg, I'll try not to kick you, Finola, comes all the way around, steps over the top. Again, option to straighten that left leg. Right fingertips come behind you. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, twist. As before, inhale, lifts through the spine, lengthens the spine, and exhale, twist that tiny bit more. Hug the navel in. Exhale, takes it to the opposite side. Bow the head. Release. Inhale, coming through center. Let's unhook the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together so your legs are like a diamond. Baddha Konasana. Hold your feet like a book. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open the heart, and exhale. You're going to hinge from the hips, but then let your head hang. So your back round. Release here. Maybe close the eyes. Come back to that focus on your breath. Next, inhale brings you all the way up. Bring the knees together, feet flat on the mat. And we're going to slowly make our way onto our back, using our hands to support again, keeping your core strong, or taking yourself to the side like Finola did. So bring your feet in towards you, about a hand's distance from your body. Finola's going to grab the block and place the block between her thighs. That squeezing of the block helps work your adductor muscles, the muscles of the inner thighs, which also has been shown to help engage the core as well. So as you inhale, you're going to lift the hips, squeeze, exhale, release. Inhale, lifting, pushing through the feet, exhale, release. Inhale, lift, exhale, release. Pushing firmly into the heels as you move up and down, hugging the core in, that feeling of pulling the lower belly in, lifting the pelvic floor. We're going to do 3 more here. Lifting for 3, for 2, keep breathing, and 1. Let's hold it at the top. Squeeze the glutes, hug the core in, push down through the feet. For 3, keep squeezing that block if you have it. For 2, and 1. Slowly release down. Take a little windscreen wiper of the knees from side to side, releasing the block if you have one. And then when you're ready, you're going to hug your knees into your chest. Again, little rock side to side. And then you're going to take your knees over to the left-hand side, your gaze over to the right, your right arm out beside you, maybe lengthways or cactusing the arm. Breathing here, starting to absorb your practice. Next, inhale brings you back to center. Hug the knees in for a moment. And exhale, coming down to the right-hand side, your arms over to the left. Your gaze over to the left. Last time, inhale, knees come in, little squeeze. Then we're going to make our way into our final pose. If you feel like you need any other pose, then please take that now. But if you're ready, take your heels to the outer edges of the mat. Let the feet just hang. Bring the arms a nice distance away from your body, your palms facing up, your fingers curling in naturally. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Come back to the focusing on your breath, but this time don't try and change it in any way. Just be its witness. Notice how each breath looks that little bit different. Stay here for as long as you have. Maybe that's just 10 seconds, maybe that's 10 minutes. I hope you've loved this practice. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. See you again soon on the mat.